Dan Sheehan's try. Oh, I thought it was brilliant. I'd like to see, if executed properly, more of it. But this is back to what you suggested early, JR. Do we now see kids the world over doing this in their junior club games?
Yeah, look, you're not allowed to jump over a tackle to evade it, but there's nothing in the law that said you can't dive for a try.
OK, here's the question. What if I'm 22 metres out and I dive and I say I'm diving for the line? Like, you know, what's the argument there? I don't see this as a try. How do you stop him? How do you make the tackle if it's not going to be head-on-head contact there?
Well, you don't go as low as the Wallabies players, because let's remember a few minutes before this there was a tap and go 5 metre. Yeah. I think Dan Sheehan very cleverly
went down,
has appreciated that they've gone really low to try and tackle him and gone, right, I'm going to have a go here. I'm going to test the rules, and the ref didn't give a penalty.
We're not playing NFL though, right? We're not playing NFL. I don't see how that is a try.
OK.
The interesting part though,
I'll flip this for you quickly just to address that. If you deny that, we deny the most spectacular put-downs in the corner from our wingers, who do exactly the same thing. Cover defence across, leap over the top, same thing, try, no problem. There's no real difference.
They don't dive over them when they're scoring a try.
Derby Lancaster a couple of times this year, Super Rugby. Yeah, over the top.
Side on. I'm going to argue side on there.
OK. Oh, that's getting creative.
Yeah. But the interesting part, though, I flicked on socials afterwards, and the Sky commentary was, oh, great try in the act of scoring. So they had the laws out ready to go. As you said then, in the act of scoring a try, you're allowed to dive, and that was allowed. I didn't think that was a try straight away. I thought that could have been dangerous play and not given. Anyhow.
In the law, you're not allowed to jump.
Yeah.
OK, and we've seen it. Wales played Scotland in the Six Nations this year, tried disallowed. Because he's jumped, it's like NFL
That was a Superman jump.
Yeah,
it was like...
Yeah, but there he's dived. It's different. Hoops, what do you think?
From the Sheehan try?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a creative and crafty way to score a try. I'm more interested in what happened if a Wallabies player just went straight shoulder on head, or stood his ground and he went straight on chest, because that's the way we're talking about defending it. So you more absorb him and take him over the try line, you go to a 22 dropout, but then the tackler wouldn't be dropping his body height. So he'd be standing up, and you've got to try and make a genuine attempt to make a tackle these days. So would it be a penalty against the Wallabies? So pretty much what you're saying there, if you're 5 out, you just definitely jump, because you should get a free try or a penalty no matter what.
Back to my point,
yes.
Top level of the game. This is setting the standard.
Yes.
Legally, is that a try or not? Because kids world over are going to start doing that.
100%. And I don't know if I'm coaching my under-14s in a month's time that I'm going to be encouraging that of the girls.
To go over the top?
No, not like that.
Oh, don't go over the top.
No.
You're going to score a try, though?
No, but, like, that could end up being quite dangerous.
Could end up real bad, yeah.
That could end up real bad. In the corner, like, yeah, fine, but I wouldn't encourage that.
You were saying before you made a tackle once on... It's the best, right?
Yeah, I'm not here to bring up old World War stories, but yeah, I got yellow carded. I got a few yellow cards at test level. Yeah, in the process of making a tackle, he jumped in and ends up quite bad on himself. I get yellow carded, I think, because of the end result. So, you know, we've got to stop looking at what the end result is and what actually the action is. So, you know, in 2 weeks' time, and a player does this because, yes, to Jamie's point, it is legal to jump that far out from a pick and go over the line. A player in his, defending that, I can imagine, goes to make a tackle, opposition jumps, he only collects his legs and then flips. There's only one way the head's going, and that's towards the ground. So, but again, all for the tries in the corner. So how do you manage it? Let's hear from World Rugby.
Yeah, completely agree with you.
They need to speak.
There's still no comments.
Yeah.
Still no comments.